Welcome to today's deep dive. I'm your host, and joining me is our resident service industry expert.
Hey everyone, really glad to be here to unpack this one with you.
Yeah, so today we are getting into a guide from Chattitude's Super Service podcast. It's called 24/7 Service, Scaling Customer Support with AI Assistance.
Which is such a massive topic right now.
It really is. Our mission here is to figure out how home service businesses can, give round-the-clock responses without actually having to hire overnight staff. Because think about it. You order a pair of shoes at, like, 9 p.m., right? And by 9:05, you are refreshing the tracking page.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, big tech has just completely rewired consumer brains for instant gratification.
Right, but then a pipe bursts in your house at midnight. You call a local plumber, and you get this generic voicemail.
And you just hang up. You instantly call the next competitor on Google.
Exactly. So how do smaller businesses close that widening expectation gap? I'm struggling with the mechanics of this, though, because hiring an overnight dispatcher just ruins your margins. So we're talking about AI triage.
We are. It's the only way to deliver that midnight response without blowing the budget.
But is the AI basically acting like a digital bouncer? Is it just sorting the 9 p.m. VIP emergencies from the standard next day jobs?
Sort of, yeah. But it's way more advanced than that. It completely ditches those old phone trees.
Oh, thank goodness. Because if I'm panicking over water destroying my kitchen cabinets, a robot saying press 1 for plumbing is going to make me furious.
Exactly. Nobody wants that. Modern conversational AI uses natural language processing. It actually listens to the caller's raw, unstructured panic.
Wait, really? It just listens to them vent?
Yeah. If a caller says, water is pouring through my kitchen ceiling, the NLP engine catches the keywords water and ceiling.
Yeah.
And then it cross-references those with urgency markers. It instantly flags it as a priority 1 emergency and triggers a webhook.
Wow. So instead of a digital bouncer just holding a clipboard, it's actively parsing the conversation in real time.
Right. It's translating all that unstructured panic into a clean, structured database entry. It injects it directly into the company's CRM.
So no human dispatcher sitting there connecting the dots at 2 a.m.
None at all. It fires off an automated push notification straight to the on-call plumber's phone.
But what if it's not an emergency? Like, what if I just want a quote for next Tuesday?
Then the AI skips the alarm bells and quietly routes the ticket to the standard morning queue.
Okay, parsing keywords is one thing. But, I mean, dealing with a homeowner who is watching their drywall disintegrate that requires actual empathy.
Oh, 100%.
An AI cannot read the room. If it tries to comfort them, it's going to sound so uncanny. Where does the automation actually stop?
This is exactly why the guide emphasizes the Clean Handoff Model. Automation has a hard, definitive stop right before emotional nuance is required.
The clean handoff, so no robot therapists.
Right, no robot therapists.
Yeah.
The AI handles the speed, the data capture, and gives them that immediate response. Once it verifies the emergency, it hands it off to a human.
So it packages the context. The plumber waking up already reads the CRM ticket before they even call back.
Exactly. The human doesn't waste time asking basic triage questions like, what's your address, or how bad is the leak?
They already know they're walking into a flooded kitchen.
Yeah, so they can immediately focus on de-escalating the customer's stress and solving the complex problem. You use the AI to prep the human.
That makes the actual human interaction far more impactful. But let's look at the tools needed for this. A lot of businesses use massive platforms like Service Titan or House Call Pro.
Right, the really heavy, monolithic systems.
Are non-technical owners forced to buy those expensive platforms to get this level of AI triage? Because overhauling your entire software just for midnight coverage sounds, well, terrible.
It is terrible. Those legacy platforms are great, but they function like a central nervous system for a huge enterprise.
Right, they do everything. Dispatch, payroll, inventory.
Exactly. But because of their bloated code bases, setting up custom integrations for after-hours AI is incredibly cumbersome. You're dealing with massive infrastructure for one very specific problem.
So what's the alternative for a local shop?
The sweet spot is a hybrid model. You use lightweight API wrappers.
API wrappers, like simple plug-and-play tools.
Yeah, exactly. Tools that sit right on top of whatever basic phone system they already have. Think of it as a reflex arc rather than a full brain transplant.
A reflex arc, like pulling your hand away from a hot stove.
Perfect analogy. In this case, the hot stove is the midnight emergency. The AI does that one job perfectly without touching your daily operations.
So the owner just sets strict escalation rules. They only wake up when the reflex arc triggers a genuine flood alert.
Right, keeping their sleep schedule intact while catching every single missed opportunity. It keeps overhead so predictable.
Because you aren't paying a nocturnal dispatcher, but you also aren't losing those high-value emergency jobs.
Exactly. It captures the revenue while protecting the business owner.
It completely flips the script on how small businesses scale.
Yeah.
You don't have to choose between your sleep and your customers anymore.
It really is a game changer for the industry.
Absolutely. Well, here's a provocative thought to leave you with as we wrap up. As AI intake becomes the invisible, universal standard for every business, what happens to brand differentiation?
Oh, that's a fascinating question.
Right. Will the definition of a premium service soon be determined entirely by how flawlessly the humans handle those rare, emotionally charged escalations that bots just can't touch? Something for you to think about next time you make a midnight call.